All right. Okay, so now we're recording. All right. So welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking time to be here. So we should be talking about essential oils, and then I really would love to talk to you. You know what we should know before using essential oils, because there's so many things that even me myself that I was really grateful that I went to the class and then I started to understand what essential oils are. So what are essential oils? Essential oils are actually, direct from nature, right? So when you go hike to, of course, every one of us have experienced hiking, right? When we go, for example, we go to Sobranas or we go to Yosemite or just close by our place, we can smell that pine trees or eucalyptus smell. Or if in the kitchen, when we cut the lemon or any citrus, we can smell that citrusy smell. And so those are actually the essential oils that we smell. They're actually direct from nature. And then the essential oils are created by the plants because the plant, need to thrive. And so the essential oils protect them from being attacked by, insects, or also they use that one to attract good insects. So it has a lot of benefits. And then we humans, because we are also from nature, we also benefit from these essential oils. And the way essential oils are actually extracted from the plant is that they're extracted through steam distillation, and then the citrus oils is extracted from it. It doesn't have to go through heat. And the reason why, because we don't want to destroy the chemistry in the essential oils and the molecules in it. So it has a lot of components or chemistry that when it touch our body would immediately, receive that code and actually communicate with the chemistry that is in our body. So like all of us are nurses here. So when we work in the hospital, when our patients have problem, we give them, drugs. The drugs had chemistry in it. So that's how it behave in our body as well. Now, but the good side of the good thing with the essential oil is that because they're natural, so our body doesn't have any, adverse reaction or the side effect like drugs are. So instead of a side effect, it has these side benefits in our body, and then it's metabolized naturally. So we don't tax our liver and our kidney. So because it's natural, then it's safe, and it's also affordable. And it's funny because people would say it's very expensive, but once you really understand how essential oils work, you only need a drop of it to be effective. So potent. And then in fact, you can store the oil in a dark place and it would last forever. The only thing, because of the FDA, of the rules and regulation we have right now, every product must have we must disclose an expiration date. But if you look at the history, the Egyptians, they have this alabaster that has essential oils for beautification. Even the mummies, the dead bodies already dead, but the essential oils in alabaster are still, like useful because the chemistry or the constituents is there. It's being stored properly. So I would say the essential oils last longer than us. So it is, I would call this one as really alive and very, it's come from nature. So it's potent as well. And it's easy to use. So there are 3 ways to use them. We use them aromatically and topically and internally. So aromatically, we can inhale them directly from the bottle, or you can use them with a diffuser. Are you familiar with diffuser?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So we can put them on diffuser, or you can also put them on your jewelry, the jewelry that has this lava thing. And I saw some nurses has that put in their bracelet or on the necklace, and you can just put essential oil there so you can actually inhale them as well. And then when you inhale them, it has a direct effect on our emotions. It goes directly to our limbic system. It doesn't even go to the whole part of our brain. So it has a very, very immediate effect. So that's why it's very good for calming. It's known for calming. It's also good for energy. It also shifts your mood. That's why when you smell that orange, smell the citrus smell, you just like like you have this feeling, or if you smell the, jasmine flowers, it's just a different feeling because it creates mood in you. And also it opens airways. It depends upon what kind of essential oil you're using. Usually mint oil would open airways. And if you guys have peppermint, do you have peppermint with you right now?
Peppermint, yeah.
Yeah, if you can have peppermint, we can actually play with it. And then, but just be careful because this doTERRA oil is very potent. So there's no diluent. So you can put it on
It
your,
smells good.
yeah, it smells good. And then rub it.
How much? Just a drop?
Yeah, just a drop. You can rub it on your palms, and then you can inhale. Don't put it close to your eyes because the menthol also would make you cry.
Yeah, it smells really good.
Yeah, it will open your airway. And I love this one, especially in the afternoon. If you work like 12 hours or after 12 noon, you can just smell it. I mix this with wild orange to perk you up. And then if it's also very hot, you can, the extra from your palms, you can rub it in your nape, on the back of your neck to cool you down. So mint oil, I love mint oil. It really,
excuse me.
There you go. You're opening your airways. So
that's right.
Yeah. And I love to diffuse this one also in our household. I mixed peppermint with Onguard. Oh my gosh, especially in the morning, Onguard and peppermint, just to clean the environment and also wake you up. And also I love also on the bathroom, before opening my hot shower, I put a couple of drops of peppermint on the bathroom floor. So then when you turn on your hot shower, you feel like you're in a spa with mint smell on your spa, and it wakes you up. It wakes you up before coming to work, and you're really like awake, and you don't even need the coffee for that. So those are really very good aromatic. It also, of course, promote restful sleep at nighttime. You can diffuse lavender at nighttime to sleep. Wood oils are also good for that. Yeah, so, or you can smell directly from the bottle, which is also good. And then topically, with essential oil, you can apply it to the area of concern or bottoms of feet or the areas of the thin skin. So bottoms of feet, if you wanted it to be systemic, if you want a direct effect on your blood, on your overall body, you can put it in the bottoms of feet because that's where the largest pores are, on the bottoms of our feet. But if your concern is the area where there's muscle ache, soreness, or to soothe muscles, then you can just put it directly to that skin. Like for example, or joint, you can put deep loop or menthol, the mint oil there in that area. It also calm skin irritation. Like for example, if you have like pimples, you can just put directly the essential oil there. Like very best oil for pimple or acne is the tea tree oil. And I really like to put tea tree oil, and then after that I put also a lavender on top of that because lavender is very calming. Also, when you have burns or you expose yourself to sunlight or sunburn, lavender is an awesome soothing oil for that one. So, and I said about if immune system support, then you put it on your bottom. So your feet, Onguard is the best oil for that as well. And so internally, so the third way to use essential oils internally. So, and I don't recommend any other essential oils that use internally unless if it's doTERRA. And I'll tell you why later, why doTERRA. Of course, internally is you can add a drop of oil to food or water or an empty veggie capsule. So for water, I love using citrus oils in water. The only thing with that is that because it's citrus oils eat the petrochemicals. Petrochemicals is a synthetic form, so you can find this in plastic or any other synthetic made material. So when you drink it with citrus oil and put citrus oil on your drink, make sure that you are using a glass or a stainless water bottle. The good thing with the citrus oil, it helps clean your blood. Therefore, it also helps with the metabolism and also helps with the maintenance of your weight loss for that. So very good for detox as well. Another thing, also for easing the digestive upset. So like peppermint is good. Digestive enzymes also good. Digestion is also good. You can also add flavoring for it. And also it supports our cellular health. So those are the good thing about internal. So again, 3 ways to use essential oils is aromatic, topically, and internally. Now, the problem right now in our time is that a lot of people already know about essential oils, right? So people heard about essential oil, they knew that it's good for essential oil. So there are a lot of also companies that are actually sprouting and selling essential oils. In fact, we in our hospital, we have the surrounding, I think, committee surrounding using essential oils now. I remember in Heart Center, we have this thing, Lavender, for the patients. Now the question is that essential oil really potent? Is that pure? And this is the reason why doTERRA became really the #1 essential oil in the whole world, because of the efficacy of the product. And the reason why it's effective, because they are not cutting corners with essential oil. They actually take, what they get from the plant is really the correct essential oil. They don't add anything on it, and they don't take anything out from it. But they're very, very strict. And I love about this company, they're very transparent. You can look at the oils. You can actually go to source2you.com, and then about the, when you buy the bottle of essential oil, there is this code on the bottoms of the bottle that you can write down. It's like the lot number. You can write down on the source2you.com, and then it will pull out the chemistry of the oil that is being tested out from doTERRA. Source2you.com is a doTERRA site, but if you put the number of the bottle that you actually bought, it would send you to this another site that actually is testing doTERRA. It's called ARPC. And then when I attended the convention 2 years ago, actually one of the person that is working there said that they were really surprised, because when they randomly test the essential oils from different company, they were so like amazed about how pure, potent is the essential oil of doTERRA. So that's why it's really ranked #1 in the world. And they have this third-party testing. And then one thing I really love about them is that the co-impact sourcing is that they source the oil from the plant where the plant grow naturally. So they just don't harvest the oil from the plant that they grow on the farm. So that's why doTERRA does not own a farm. They don't own farm. They actually go all over the world and get the oil from where it is grown. And then another thing I love about them is they also protect the planet. They protect the planet. They also protect the small farmers, which is really helpful. Imagine a world with a symbiotic, help. And so what I love about protecting the planet is that there are actually over 3,000 essential oils known in the world, but doTERRA is not selling all of them, because of course they understand that some of the oils are not available because of the scarcity of the plant. And so there are some oils that they sell depending upon the availability, and some that are not available. So they really respect that kind of force. So they're not really into the profit oriented. They're really into the nature, tapping into nature. And that actually, the law of attraction, it gives back to you. When you take care of nature, it also takes care of you. And so then they have the Healing Hands Foundation. So this is about, giving back. They really give back to the world. If you would look at that, they help a lot. If you remember the Haiti, is that the Haiti earthquake? I think it's the Haiti earthquake. They were one of the first responder that went there. And when the owner of doTERRA went there and they found that their problem was water, they even stopped harvesting vetiver. They went down and then actually gathered the resources to provide water for the farmers, because their philosophy is that if we don't take care of the farmers would not be able to take care of the plant, then we won't have any. So for me, that was actually my my love at first known. Like when I knew that, I was like, I wish where I work or wherever as an employee, and as wherever you work, that they also would take care of the the employers. But anyway, that's where the co-impact sourcing was born. doTERRA actually realized that you have to take care of the planet. If not, then it will not take care of us. And then the second thing also was They were the first responder. There's another earthquake in Nepal. And this was actually not, it wasn't announced in the United States, but one of our nutritionists, Sarah, was actually there in Nepal, and she has actually experienced the culture of how doTERRA work with people. And she really said that they are really very transparent. They really take care of everything. So for me, this is the the company I would like to work with or grow old, and I would like to support. So there's so many things about this company. And doTERRA stands for gift of the earth. So it's actually aligned with the name, like gift of the earth. And we are gift. We are human beings. We come from earth, and so whatever coming from earth we put in our body, it doesn't have any, like untoward effect. All right. So we will learn some of the essential oils. Are you ready?
Mhm.
Okay. So there are actually single oils. There are also blend of oils. Now, adaptive become the number one product among the oils in doTERRA. When I first started with doTERRA, Onguard was, selling like it was a staple. But now adaptive actually started to, become like one of the top 5 oils. And it comes from the name. If you look at adaptive, we humans, we have the ability to adapt, right, to any problem. And what I love about this company is that I would say like they also level up to the meeting the needs of the world problem. So mental health is one of the problem right now we have, right? We have the health of Americans are going down. We have this diabetes, cardiovascular issues, weight problem, and mental health. So doTERRA actually research, they have scientists research what essential oil can they actually provide to help with this mental illness. So stress is the number one killer in our health. And all of us, encounter stress. Maybe the stress for me is not stress for you. The stress for another person is not stress for, we have different levels of how we respond. So what they found is that even though if we have different response to stress, we have the same chemical response of that stress. So they studied this one. Actually, this was evidence-based report about this one for the first responder. This was even before COVID happened. They did this one on the first responders, the paramedics, about the adaptive, and they used this one, how the cortisol level would respond to it, and the gabapentin, and it actually has a very good effect. So now nurses, I know a lot of nurses are using this one already in heart center with the adaptive, and I use this one at home after work. And it's really good, especially when you're so stressed out after work, you come home, you want to wind down. And before, you want to wind down with alcohol or wine. But if you just diffuse adaptive in the kitchen or wherever you watch TV, it really has a lot of effect on your mental chemistry. So it's good for anxiety, also for motivation, mental fatigue. You can also use this one in a chaotic environment. So when I work in heart center, when it's very, very chaotic, I have this adaptive that actually used to sniff in, so that just to help me calm down. Really, really, it smells so good too. Even the patients, when they smell it, they would like, oh, what is that? It has wild orange in it. It has lavender in it. There is also magnolia and the synergistic effect. So that also breathe is one of the blend oils that is also ranking the top 10 oils in doTERRA. So breathe is a blend of mint. There's also cardamom. It's really good for respiratory health. So good for asthma. You can diffuse it. Also good for allergies. You can cup it in your hand and inhale it, and then congestion, sleep issues, and also snoring. So some people use this one at nighttime in the diffuser beside the bed for snoring. I love using this one in the morning, actually, when I do my yoga and meditation. I love it. And also when I work out, I put a couple of drops on also on my chest, so that when I start, like perspiring and having my aerobics, you can just smell that that breath, and it opens up your airway. And then, okay, so this one also, deep blue. Man, most of who doesn't have joint pain, right? Muscle back pain, arthritis, headache, neck pain. Deep Blue is another blend that is very good for um, one of the top 10 oils of doTERRA. So, and also good for post-workout. So Deep Blue and doTERRA, they do have the oil version. They also have the lotion version, and they have a different smell. The lotion smells like, they call it Deep Blue Rub. The lotion smells like the Bengay smell. This one has a pleasant smell, the oil. I think because it has blue tans in it. And what I love about that blend is that it has wintergreen, it has helichrysum, of course, it has peppermint on it because of the menthol, and then the blue tansy. So the characteristics of the combination is so good. The wintergreen is the natural analgesic, and then if you compare this with the Bengay, or what is the name, Icy Hot or the Icy Hot, they also have wintergreen. But the comparison of this is that the wintergreen in the Icy Hot is manufactured in the laboratory. The wintergreen in Deep Blue is actually the real wintergreen from Nepal. And that is amazingly natural. So the difference is that the one from the laboratory actually numb your pain. It doesn't heal, it just numb the pain. So it kills part of the nerves that actually receptor site for pain. And we do need to feel the pain also so that our body would know, that it needs protection. Now, wintergreen in Deep Blue, because it's natural, it doesn't numb it, but it's actually correct. It's going to auto-correct your body, okay? And it would release the natural chemicals for pain. And then what I love about that, it has mint on it, the peppermint, that is menthol cooling, and helichrysum helps with the circulation, which eventually, the more you use it, it actually heals your healing. If there's injury there, it actually heals it. Actually, that's how it happened to me. I had knee surgery a couple of years ago because I had a ski accident. And this is the one actually I've been using a lot. And even the doctor was surprised. This is the second injury I have. The first one was my shoulder. That's the one I almost get addicted to pain medication. The second time, my knee. This time, I never asked for pain medication. And the doctor was surprised about that. I was like, okay, I know how to manage my pain now naturally. And then blue tansy in Deep Blue is amazing. Blue tansy has a lot of benefits, but one thing I love about blue tansy, it helps you with inspired actions. So in the morning when you work out or when you do exercise, I love putting this one on my joints or my muscles before workout, because the smell of the blue tansy also helps you feel motivated to do the actions. So it has something to do with your feelings as well. So it's amazing. Then Digestion, man, Digestion is the oil. I will not leave the house without it, because it is very good for our heartburn, our nausea, indigestion, bloating, gas, also good for morning sickness, diarrhea, constipation, and food poisoning. So there are actually, you can use this one by inhaling it. You can use this one also topically. Topically, you can put it in your stomach if you have heartburn, or you can put a couple of drops on your drink to drink it. The first time I was exposed to Digestion, I didn't like the smell because it was licorice smell. So there's also a capsule form for this. So I did the capsule form at first, but now I started to like it. So the new discovery I have, because essential oils aromatically has emotional, like it affects our emotions and mood. So study shows that Digestion also help with the overwhelmed emotions. So now the reason why I don't leave the house without that, because I wear a mask. And then I love putting Digestion on my mask, especially at work when it's so overwhelming. Oh my gosh, it will just help you calm down and manage the whole shift. So that's what I put on my my mask when I'm working. So all right, so the next blend is Onguard. These are actually one of the top oils in doTERRA. Onguard is the one that is good for our immune support, and it's a blend of oils that when you start to feel bad, immediately when you use Onguard, it actually would prevent your feeling to get worse. It's very good for flu, cold, and so when the COVID pandemic started, remember that we're running out of toilet paper that time. So in the doTERRA world, we run out of Onguard as well. It's like everyone was buying Onguard because it has a very good evidence base that is very good for, you know, attacking the flu, you know, the flu virus. And so it's really good. Ever since I know how to use, I never get sick. You just have to know how to use it. So how you use it, you put it in the bottoms of your feet. I do this one every day when I wake up, even before going to shower, when I get out of bed. I put a couple of drops on the bottoms of my feet because you'll never know, you know, what's going on. And then also I diffuse this one in our kitchen. I put Onguard and also Peppermint in our kitchen because it also kills airborne. And then I do have the Onguard beadlets as well that I chew when I go to work because you never know who the patients are you exposed to. So it is the staple in the household of the doTERRA. There is also Onguard for laundry. So to kill the virus or whatever pathogens you have on their clothes. There's also Onguard sanitizer. We have Onguard Sunny Wipes. I also have that one in our at work that I use to clean the WOW. And so some hospitals like Vanderbilt Hospital are already using Onguard to clean their, you know, the nurses station because the study shows that actually it kills bacteria. And also, of course, you know, it's edible. So there is no synthetic, there is no untoward effect from that one. So, okay. Okay, now we're gonna be talking some of the top oils that are single oils. Frankincense. Frankincense is known as the king of oils. The king of oils. So if anyone would ask me about essential oil and they only could afford one oil, I recommend frankincense because frankincense actually everything, you know, pain, infection, or mood actually has everything. So if you bake cake, you know, that all-purpose flour, that is actually what I call frankincense all-purpose flour. And they call it king of oils because it is actually for everything. And that's why, you know, that baby Jesus, one of the gifts that the wise man gave him is frankincense oil. Remember that history, yeah. So they're really, the wise man, the kings are really like wise and know how valuable frankincense is, more valuable than gold. And frankincense in doTERRA is actually the top notch because they have four forms there are different kinds of frankincense. And this one actually has the four forms of boswellia, which is really very potent and also like the powerful frankincense as well. And so it's good for depression, also good for wrinkles and then wound healing. So actually I put frankincense on my skin after, you know, after I clean my skin and I put the lotion on my skin. So I add frankincense for that to reduce the, you know, the wrinkles. And then skin regeneration, if you're exposed to the sunshine also helps with that. Stretch marks, scars, beautification. And I don't know if you remember the story of the kings and queens. There's that story of the king and queen. I think Queen Esther, when the king said she smells frankincense and she loved that smell. So it's a beautifying oil. It's also good for pain, headaches, sciatica, back pain. You can just, you know, rub it on the area of concern. Also good for immune cellular health. There is a study, if you go to nih.com, shows that frankincense has also the ability to shrink the tumor cells, so cancer cells as well. So you can take this one internally. I just honestly, until now, I'm not fan of the smell of frankincense, but of course, you know, I'll take it because I know the therapeutic effect of that. So when I take it internally, I have to use capsule in this one. Yeah. So let's see, let's move on. Lavender. Yeah, lavender also is one of the top oils in doTERRA that's really selling like a hotcake. I order lavender every month. And so lavender is a single oil, and this is actually taken from France and Bulgaria. So, you know, you see a lot of lavender in America. doTERRA doesn't consider that as one of the lavender source because of the potency. So the linalool content actually is a very high content when you harvest the lavender from France and from Bulgaria, and they have distillery there as well. doTERRA. And so it has to be harvested in a certain time so that you would get the correct content of the linalool to get the effect. And some of the there is a essential oil nurses Zoom meeting every Sunday. That will be tomorrow 4 p.m. So one of the nurses, there is an anesthesiologist in La Jolla, and she said that they're using lavender in the surgery room, and that what they found, when because they're using different company, what they found is that doTERRA lavender really has an effect, a very good effect, because of the linalool content that is highly potent. Of course, you know, doTERRA is very strict about the time that it would be harvested, about that. Now, what I've known about lavender before, I thought it is only for sleep issue or for calming effect. But of course, you know, it's also good for our skin, right? For scars, for burn, and then also good for allergies. So if you mix lavender, peppermint, and lemon, it's really good for seasonal allergies as well. I was actually sick. I always get sick every winter before I get introduced to doTERRA. When I was still new with doTERRA, you know, I still don't know how to use the oils. And so I haven't really discovered yet what to do. What I remember was when I was, because I have asthma, so I felt better. I'm still having cough. And I remember about this allergy blend of doTERRA. So I was thinking like, maybe I should make the blend of it. And when I took that one, my cough like disappeared. So I noticed that my cough is actually an allergic reaction to a change of season. And so if you know yourself and you know how to deal with it, you don't even have to worry about going to the pharmacy, because it's just right on your fingertip. It's also good for bug bites and also the hives for the lavender. All right, lemon. Lemon also is a very good oil. I order this one every month as well, because it's good for cleaning our house. I don't know if you've seen my post in Facebook or Instagram, but I actually burn one of our pot. It really, really bad burn. And it's so hard to take the, you know, that crisp burn part, that you have to use probably a very hard scraper to take it off. So that I remember lemon. Lemon is actually, you know, lemon essential oil. Some of the doTERRA members said that if it takes out the sticker, you know, or the people that had kids that has gums on it, that take it out. So I use lemon on this one and actually take the debris out. It's good for cleaning. It's good for cleaning the glass as well. And so in the bathroom, my husband's still using Clorox. I don't know why, but I think that's how men think sometimes. But if I'm the one cleaning our bathroom, I use lemon with melaleuca because it's non-toxic, and then helps cleaning our mirror, and it's actually clean out. It's good also for cleaning the air, for diffusing. And then ingestion, when you ingest it, it's actually cleaning our system. Like it's good for water retention and edema. And then we use this one for detox, also for liver and kidney detox. Actually, I'm gonna be running a 30-day detox next month. And lemon is one of the essential oil that we use to take every day to clean our system. So what is in there? It has limonene. Limonene is one of the potent, highest chemistry in lemon, and it's very good to glutathione. It helps produce the glutathione in our body. And you know, glutathione is one of the hormones that is actually anti-aging. So girls, if you're about 45 years old, I would use lemon. Why would I have an injection of glutathione when you can just use lemon to produce your natural glutathione, right? So, all right. So another one is peppermint. Peppermint is a really potent peppermint. So 1 drop is equivalent to 25 cups of peppermint tea. That's how strong doTERRA essential oils are. And so so that's why it's affordable, because you can this will actually last longer. You can keep this one, and you can have this one for 1 year. Keep it for 1 year. So I don't buy peppermint every month. So when I have peppermint, it would last for a year for me. The oils I buy every month are lavender and lemon. Those are the things that always, you know, gone for a month. So this is also good for, of course, energy. Good for digestive discomfort as well. You can apply an abdomen and take it in a capsule or a glass of water. So questions so far?
Mm-mm.
No, okay. Yeah, so question for this one is that most people will go to the class, including me. When I went to the class before, my next question is, how do I get started? Because I really want to get the oils on home. And so the best way to do it is to choose a starter. There are two ways to do it. You can use either become a member of doTERRA, like having a Costco. Are you familiar with Costco?
Mhm.
Yeah, when to be a member of Costco, you have to pay, I think, 50, or someone told me it's $100 to become a membership. It depends upon, I think, what time of membership you want. So in Costco, let's say $50 to become a member. In doTERRA, it's $35 to be a member. And then you can get everything for 25% off. Now, if you get the kit from doTERRA, which is a starter kit, you don't have to pay the $35 upfront. And this is actually how I started with doTERRA. I started with a kit, and then talk to the person that invited you, and then that person will help you set up the kit. And then once you have the kit, you will receive a welcome packet from doTERRA. And then, of course, if this is through me, then I will also give a welcome packet, which include the book for that. And that's actually the beginner's book that I give away for those that started with the kit. So I'll talk more about that here. Let's see. The benefits of actually getting started is that you get discount. It's a 25% off right off the bat every product that you order, and you are not actually obliged to order every month. Like some people say, oh, you have to, if you become a member, you order every month. And the reason why, but they have a program that's monthly, like I do monthly, because I love the supplements they have they also have supplements in doTERRA as well. Actually, that's the number one product in their wellness program, because it's very, very effective. So that's why I do a monthly order from them. And then you also get rewards and shipping rewards for that. And then you get access to the oils that are not for sale. That's the perk of being a member. So remember I said that there are about 3,000 essential oils known on the planet, but not all of those oils are for sale. The only essential oils that doTERRA sell are those that are actually available to give away to the whole population in the world. But there are some oils that actually are available only for limited, amount. Like for example, I think there's the red mandarin. There's a citrus bloom that I really like. They're only available for a season. So that is, if you're a member, you can access and get that oil for a limited edition. They also have this jasmine oil that is not open to the public, but you can get it if you're a member. So this is the good thing about being a member. You get the oils that are not open to the whole public as well. Then you get access to the community of the doTERRA community with a lot of education. And then also, of course, if you get it from this class, then I have my private community as well, that I do classes and continue education every week. And there's a lot of giveaways in that thing. And then right off the bat from here, you're going to get a free 90-day coaching private session that is only customized for you. Because if you have any questions that are very, very private, and that's when you can have a one-on-one with the oil coach. That's how I started. To me, I did that. I actually go through the process. I bought the kit, I got the book, and then I have the 90-day private coach with the teacher. And then at the end of the 90 days, she gave me this aroma touch technique gift as well. That's what actually I do. I followed what she did because it is so beneficial. And I said, if I haven't done that one, I will not be here, and I won't be teaching and sharing this with everybody. And some people actually that did this with me also teaching as well, like me, like as a nurse, I think it's also a alignment to the education and the wellness. And for me, it's kind of like very fulfilling to do it. It's not just you're helping the patients in bed, but you're also helping the caregiver be a better caregiver, or you're also helping other women to be a better women, not just the patients that are in bed. It's so fulfilling to be part of the community. It's more than what money can buy. And I think that's what actually most nurses are, I've seen, looking for. We're being paid as a nurse, but there's the part of fulfillment that is really, really different.
Mhm.
And so you want to see the kit and review a little bit about this?
Mhm.
So the starter kit. So this is the popular kit now. When I started with doTERRA, this was not available. They had the different kit. When I had started 5 years ago, they had this diamond kit, which is really, really big. But this one is kind of like doable. It's called Natural Solutions Kit. And they do have the starter. You can see the singles. They already have these top 3 oil here. Lavender, lemon, and peppermint. Tea tree, oregano, which is very good for infection. They
Take
have
a picture of it so I can look at it more later.
yeah. So then the kit is about 485, and then you save 282. If you buy individually from this, it's actually more than this price. So this is actually your savings.
Mhm.
And then doTERRA, they give you an extra $50 worth cash points to buy extra anytime you want to buy if your kit is above 200 PB, and that's why I put the PB here, because this is 335, so this actually qualify for the promo that they gave. Then the next kit is actually a popular kit, is the Healthy Start Kit. This is how I started actually with doTERRA, a Healthy Start Kit. Before, they call this one as the Family Physician Kit, and they don't even have the the diffuser at the time I started. They only have the 10 oils, and that's actually I bought. I said, okay, I'm in. Let me just start and get the kit, and I would like to go to the program. And so this is 160. This is 100 PB, so it's 100 PB. That means that this one doesn't qualify for a promo, but still, you know, I mean, you start the kit here. You already started with the diffuser and have the top oils as well that that you need. It comes in the 5 mils bottle as well. Then the Healthy Habits Kit. This one, I love this one. This is where if you really is serious about your health, health actually starts on the foundation where it comes from the internal. Like, and this is what I said, the reason I become a member, a loyal member of doTERRA, because I love the supplements. For the last 5 years, you know, that I'm using the supplements, it never failed me. And I will know it if I stop taking the supplements, it will tell me my age. But ever since, I felt really like I'm in my 20s, my energy is so high, my mental, you know, alertness is so different, and my skin and my digestion. This is the perfect, you know, start foundation if you want a wellness start, healthy habits. They have the probiotics. Oh my God, it's so awesome. They have the probiotics in doTERRA. It's not only a probiotic, it has a prebiotic. I talk more about this one in my detox class. So I do my detox next month, and they would really love. This is my favorite part of being a member of doTERRA, the supplements and the detox one. They also have the Healthy Essentials Kit. This bottle is actually 15 mils each, except the deep blue. So it's 3 times bigger than the Healthy Start Kit. And so it does have the top 3 oils I've talked about. The thing here that I haven't talked here is the copaiba. I don't know if you heard about copaiba, but it's also one of the top notch in doTERRA. This is equivalent to, if you heard about the, what's this? Cannabis, right? The equivalent to cannabis. Now, the only difference is that the copaiba does not have any of those effect on our psyche. And the cannabis, doTERRA actually was interviewed about that. Why don't you include cannabis oil? And the response of doTERRA, because there is no study yet or therapeutic value that says it is at the therapeutic grade. And they're very, very careful about that one. So right now, they're not considering the cannabis as a safe oil at this time, but copaiba really has a really good effect. It has a very good effect on anxiety and also the nerve thing. Adaptive is also here. Balance also is a good oil. I do use that one every day and put in the bottoms of my feet as grounding as well. Men love balance. After they shave their, you know, their thing here, they put balance there because of the smell. I also put in my armpit as well as my what's this, my deodorant. They do have balance deodorant, and then I also put balance oil and then armpit because it draws your, it's the lymph nodes. It actually take the toxins out as well. And if you're sweating, it smells so good, you don't even know it. Like when you go and help patients out, it's like smells like a spa here, actually you sweating out. So this is my favorite oil as well. And then okay, oh, I went back. Let's see, right here. No, this is the new kit they have. This is new. They have this collected as a Cura collection. I think because of the present situation right now of the stress and the COVID pandemic thing. Because when I'm looking at this one, of course, frankincense is the number one, king of oils, and also good for anxiety. And the lavender, deep blue, the tamer. This is good for digestion, and also past tense for headache and tension. When there's tension in the household, especially the choice between taking the vaccine and not taking the vaccine, I already see a lot of division there, very chaos things. So I believe this is made by the Torah for that. And then the Onguard throat drops. Now the Correct X is one of the ointment that I use ever since, even before the COVID, but it's more useful when the COVID came. So Correct X is equivalent to Neosporin. It's also good for cuts. It's also good for, so when you wash your hand all the time at work, you notice that your hand gets so dry. This is actually my lotion too, the Correct X. So I put this in my pocket. When the COVID hits, the pandemic, they tell us to wear mask. So there is no evidence that masks actually protect us from getting sick. So I was searching about this one, and then actually a lot of the people were using this. What happened is that your nostrils would get so dry, and that's where you actually get that, the virus. So the Correct X, what I do is I put it on my, my nasal thing before I even put my mask. So if, for example, somebody is talking to me and I forget to put my mask, then I know that I have protection because I have put the Correct X on my nostrils. And ever since that, I never had any problem. It's really good. Also, when you are when you sleep late and you have the eye bags underneath on your eyes, you can also put Correct X in there to help with your eye bags. Yeah. So questions so far?
No, I have a lot to research though. It's really good. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Shoot us a message now. With our top 3 health. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I definitely am interested. I just have to research the products a little bit more and see.
Yeah.
You know.
You can research the product more. If you want, you can message me and I'll give you some link, where to go. Some videos, there's some good resource there.
Yeah. So in the diffusers, you really only need a couple drops?
Yeah. Well, at first I started with 1 to 2 drops, and it depends upon how big your diffuser is. Yeah, good question. Depends upon how big. If you're in a big room, I put like actually 5 drops, 5 to 6 drops. And then there's some different tones. Like if it's citrus oil, I put more because citrus oil is lesser tone. And then if it's a wood, like for example, vetiver, sandalwood, they're stronger, or patchouli. So I have to be careful with that because, or else it will overpower the smell of other oils. And then you're gonna have to really like try it on until what works for you. This is the thing I love about this oil, because you can try it and there's no such thing as, like overdosage or something, because it's all natural. And then we have this called, I don't know if you know this, the gift of intuition, like, because when you open the bottle, actually you are inhaling the plant. This is the plant communication. So when you open it, your body will just talk to you. Like even when I open my box of oils, it will just tell you what oils you need that day. It's like an intuition. Okay, I think I need adaptive today, and you pick it up, and then tomorrow I feel like I need copaiba. So it's just like the gift of vibrating yourself on intuition, because the oils have vibration. So our immune system, when it's below 40 megahertz, that means we are prone to disease because the virus thrive in that kind of vibration. Well, if your vibration is high, virus could not attack you because you are so high. It actually overpowers. So that's why when people, when you're exposed to sickness, we don't get sick because you are so high. Your vibe is so high. That's why they say when they say something, eat high vibe food. The high vibe food are the live food. That salad, the fruits. There are high vibe food that actually would make you high. And oils immediately is very high vibe. Frankincense is, I think it's 60 megahertz, and then the rose oil is the highest one. So when you feel down, use that one and smell it immediately, put in your body so that it would increase your vibration. Your cells would start to release those bad toxins. it's interesting. I said like, oh my God, and I thought it's a woo-woo, but actually research it. I said like, man, this is real. This is not, this actually existed a long time ago. It's an ancient wisdom.
Yeah.
But then pharmaceuticals came in, right? The medical world came in, and they tried to tell us to use only the allopathic medicine. But actually, this is the main holistic medicine that they've been doing a long time ago. Egyptians, you know, like how they survive and preserve things with the use of oil and the plant. Like, yeah, it's, for me, this is like the treasure. You found the
Exactly.
treasure hidden, right? Yes.
Yeah. Does any of this stuff affect the like you said it's natural and stuff, but does any of it affect like the livers or the kidney, like when you're taking meds or whatever?
Okay, so that's a very good question. I know that oregano, you only have to use it for 10 days because oregano has a different chemistry. The carbachol on the oregano is not good to have more than that for more than 10 days for the liver. Yeah, but the one that is safe, I know that essential oil, I don't recommend if you put a drop, and I talk about this in my detox class because I'm doing the detox as well. So when in the water on a day, do not use more than I would say 20 drops a day. So you have to have limited
Of
yeah.
One specific.
Yes,
one.
of the oils that you're gonna be taking.
Oh, of any combination, just 20 drops, period.
Yes, yes.
Interesting. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And then for your detox, is there certain essential oils that you're going to be using in your detox class that would?
Yes.
Okay.
So number one oil is the lemon oil. And then another oil that is very important is the zendocrine oil, because that's for detox.
Zendocrine?
Yes, zendocrine.
Huh.
So
okay.
those are a mix of cilantro oil, geranium oil. And actually, I warn people that you're going to be burping the geranium.
Okay. 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 Is that the only two?
Those are the only two. And the rest actually are enzymes, probiotics, and the supplements.
The supplements.
Yes.
So that's why you said the supplement one.
Yeah. And oregano and tea tree also is part of that, but it's in the GX Assist already. It's in a capsule. So oregano and tea tree oil is already in the detox capsule. So doTERRA has a detox set already designed for that. It's called the Cleanse and Restore Kit. It's
and is that what you're using?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's not part of the starter kit. You have to buy it once you become a member. You're gonna buy it, or you can, if you wanna get the wholesale price, you just have to pay $35 and get the Cleanse and Restore Kit, and it's all set, good for 30 days already. I love it because it's in 3 phases. The first phase is cleansing, and then the liver, prepare the liver, and the second phase is where you do the detox. Then that's where oregano is kicking in. Then the third phase is you planting, because you already you kill all the bad guys, then you have to replant with the good guys. Right. And that's why you feel so energized, and you even notice your skin because you're cleaning up. Yeah, and the enzyme is usually the one exfoliating the inside.
Okay.
Yeah. And I do that twice a year. So I did that last February, and then I'll be launching again August. So for my detox, there's a paid program. Like, you're gonna have to pay once, and then just to become a member of that group, because I'm doing like a everyday education, and then Facebook Live, and then there is also an ebook that you're gonna get, and then only times 1 payment, and you're a member for the rest of your life. So every time I launch that, you can actually go there and then participate in the classes, and then I'll do.
And that's on your Facebook? You do it? You sign up and do it through your Facebook?
Yes, Facebook group. It's called the Cleanse and Restore and Glow group. Yeah. We're doing Zoom as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. Very informative. Thank you so much. I have a lot of stuff to look at. When are you going to do your class? Because I do want to jump in.
For the detox?
Yeah.
I do have, I did the detox class already last month, but I will do a run again next week. Next week.
All
I'll
right,
let you
next
know.
week.
Yeah. I'll let you know, but I do have a recording. I'll have to see if I still have the recording. I do have a recording for the detox class that I recorded.
Mhm.
Yes. And then I can send that to you. And if not, I will let you know because I will have to start on August 1st.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'll message you for that one. Mhm.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And then if I have questions, I can text you.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
text me. Yeah. Sure. You can,
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
If I want to watch this again, you said you recorded it. How would I watch it again?
Oh, I'm gonna send you the recording. Yeah. I'm
Okay,
gonna
perfect.
recording right now. I'm gonna send you the recording. Yeah, I'll email it to you. Yeah, send me your email and I'll email it to you.
Okay, I will do that right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna have